Good evening. Welcome back to Loud Horse and Off, everybody. Sorry, a little bit late. My bad, a little bit late. But hey, look who we got back in the house. Look what the cat dragged in.
Hey,
Jonathan's
oh,
back. Hey, hey. What's going on over here,
what's
buddy?
going on?
But let's
I
see.
got lost on the internet.
Yeah, he found his way back home. You take him for long drives and he ends up back home.
I'm like a
Hey,
dog.
but look, seriously, folks. It's been 92 days since they dropped the Epstein files, and not a single motherfucker is in handcuffs. Not one.
Not
We got
one.
everybody in Congress, both sides of the aisle, running fucking cover for anybody's names who's fucking redacted on there. Nobody's getting
Yeah.
shit.
Nobody's getting nothing. However, they are threatening to throw people in jail who do report too close to the flame on this one.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, those
they're
people
going
will
to
go
throw
to
you in
jail.
jail if you expose too much truth on that.
But we'll get into more of that a little bit later on. But definitely tonight, I really want to focus on what's going on up in the sky.
This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. That's right. We are not experts, therapists, financial advisors, relationship gurus, or parenting coaches. We are, however, enthusiastic amateurs with microphones and too much free time. Anything you hear on the show should absolutely not be used to make life decisions. That includes, but is not limited to, money moves, marriage vows, breakups, makeups, child-rearing strategies, or any situation where logic and responsibility are typically required. We are a comical and satirical show, so if you're taking us seriously, you may already be part of the problem. Now that we've legally covered our behinds, let's get into it.
Hey, hey, welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. And Jonathan, welcome back.
Good to be back.
Yeah, it's been lonely. It's been lonely running this ship here by
Sorry about
myself.
that, mate.
Just yapping and yapping. I have to say, we got a little bit off the rails without a voice of reason around here. Got a little crazy. And I kind of like where I'm at now.
It's all
So
right.
maybe I've got a monster to deal with. But no, seriously, how you been, John?
Been doing okay. Been kind of watching from afar what's been going on, and yeah, nobody in handcuffs. Nobody perp walks.
No.
So I guess they're saying without saying that we don't really care if pedophilia is running rampant in our circle.
Well, because they have bigger things on their plates, okay?
Right,
I mean,
right.
Iran needs to be ran right off the map.
Yeah,
okay?
Of course. I mean, because, we got tired of Iran attacking us.
And constantly being a threat.
We just had enough.
As an American, I'm really fucking sick of Israel having to live in fear every day.
It's horrible.
I've had it.
Horrible.
I have fucking had it. I don't give a shit if gas turns to be $7 a gallon. Okay? Israel's our greatest ally. Do you understand me?
The price of freedom, Ezra.
It's the price of freedom. We're chipping in our Buckle 5 for Israel, everybody.
Yeah, of course. If that's what it takes.
They're sending our boys over.
Yeah.
They're sending boatloads of Marines over. Because, And then did you see Trump a little bit ago? I saw this right when I got out of the shower a couple hours ago. Trump gave an ultimatum that if they don't open up that Strait of Vermouth with a twist, he's going to fucking turn their lights out.
If I'm not drinking martinis on the deck of one of my carriers,
I'm going to turn your lights out.
I'm going to turn your lights out,
partner. Like, and he said what he said. He said he's going to hit their fucking main their main power supply, their power station. Pew! Lights down. It's going to be pandemonium in the streets of Iran because Netanyahu said so.
Oh, speaking of,
I don't
What's
know.
your-
Before
what's
you
your
ask,
thought?
I don't fucking know.
you don't know?
I don't
you know what
give
I'm
a
going to
shit.
ask?
My
You think
fingers
this
are
is-
crossed. My
I know,
fingers are
right?
crossed,
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't know. And no, so like here's what I think. He's about 10 fucking stories underground.
Okay. Yeah.
And I don't give a shit what Iran thinks they got. They don't got something to penetrate 10 stories down.
yeah.
So Bibi's down there right now, fucking sipping fucking mimosas and
Yeah.
telling President Trump what to do on a little fucking radio.
hmm
10 stories underground. He's alive. He's not fucking dead.
Like the worm that he is, he went underground.
We're not getting that fucking lucky, folks. Sorry.
Nah.
Everybody can root on Iran as much as they want. They're not touching fucking Bibi.
Nah.
Bibi's in a bunker you couldn't even fathom. To picture the biggest house in America, except 10 stories underground,
10 stories down.
with a
in the
fucking
rock.
swimming pool,
Mhm.
hot tubs, lobster, prostitutes, cocaine,
Lots of that.
Vladimir Zelensky.
Oh,
They're all
yeah.
down there.
He's playing piano with his wiener down
Yeah.
there.
He's entertaining Bibi by is this good, boss? Am I good enough for you? Sure.
No, I was just
whatever.
going to say, he's sitting in the corner going, play more.
Played harder.
Keep playing harder.
Yeah. Because that's what's going on today. That's what's going on these days. Anyways, we'll keep circling back to this, as I'm
We'll
sure
circle.
the theme will keep coming back up repeatedly, because no matter what you talk about, you always end up circling back to them. It's
It's
the
so
kookiest
weird,
thing.
isn't it?
It's
Isn't
the
that weird?
kookiest thing.
How-
And I didn't
how
wanna
does
believe it at
it's like driving around in a neighborhood, and every single time you make a turn, you're like, man, this is right back where I started at.
Mm-hmm.
This
Is
is
that
weird.
them again?
Is it? Yeah, didn't we just pass them?
That's we just saw them. All right, well, whatever. And then we're turning and turn right and turn
Hey,
right
look.
again.
There
And then
they are.
again. Boy, they're everywhere. Boy, are they everywhere.
Boy, are they fast and efficient?
They get around. So anyways, like I'm driving around today. I had to work today. It's Saturday. I'm in the service
It
industry.
sucks.
Work Saturdays. And first thing in the morning, 7:30, I look up before I get out to my work van. I'm like, wow, this is a heavy dose they're spraying us today. This is
Yeah.
a heavy dose. And whatever, I got work to do. So I get in, I fucking start my day. I'm driving, and I am just periodically looking up and going, my goodness, today's a heavy day. It's a heavy spray day. Oh, whatever. Maybe they want some inclement weather to happen out here. Who knows?
Who knows?
By the end of the day, because my route starts ending up at like 3-4 o'clock, you can't see the sun anymore. They have blotted out the sun because it has all spread so evenly and thick, because they sprayed so fucking much that the sun can't even penetrate and hit Earth. It was like an overcast day. But brother, those aren't clouds. I look at. I was born in the 70s. I saw what I know what clouds are supposed to look like.
Right.
I've seen natural clouds, and those ain't clouds.
No.
Again, that type of shit, it's been declassified. When they told us about the Vietnam, how it rained for 40 days, we did that.
Yeah, right.
We made that happen.
Yeah, we made that happen.
It just God didn't make it rain for 40
Right, because we had to flood them tunnels.
We had to flood the tunnels, their supply lines. We wanted to cripple their supply routes, and that's what they did. So when they're like, can we do this stateside? Because there's like valuable minerals in Western North Carolina we could really use. If we could just somehow get those people out of that area, what do you think? Yeah, sure. We could maybe pop a few
That
clouds
they could
over
just declare, what's that, eminent domain,
eminent domain. That's
now
right.
the property of the government, because, natural disaster.
Yeah.
We just got to step in here.
Yeah. So they kind of told us about it, and then some independent scientists. Well, you know what? Hold on. Let's bring a friend of the show, Jimmy Dore,
All right. Hey, Jimmy. Haven't seen Jimmy.
a friend of the show. Hey, well, we both hail from Chicago, so I claim him as my own. He's got a guest on his show,
We both enjoy a nice beef sandwich.
Ariana Victor. Let's hear her out.
President Lyndon B. Johnson at Southwest Texas State University in May of 1962, which I think is around the same time that the CIA document was surfacing. He states that if you can control the weather, you can control the world.
They ain't lying.
Fools! If you control the weather, you can control the world.
Did she just say that Lyndon Johnson said that?
I don't know. Is that what she said? I have a hard time listening to women. You know this, John. Don't ask for. You know, you just did the same shit my wife does. Not 2 minutes after she's done speaking, you go, What did she say? Did she say that? I don't fucking know. And now you caught me not listening, like my poor wife. You asshole.
We're about exposing things on this show.
Oh, and Ezra doesn't listen to women, so that's
Now it's out there.
now it's out there for the world to know. Golly, got me.
We have special guest with us. Ariana Victor is an investigative filmmaker known for her work on public health and environmental issues, including co-producing The Great Awakening in the Plandemic series. Her latest documentary, Just Look Up, which she independently produced, investigates the topic of geoengineering and its impact on human health, ecosystems, and the atmosphere. The film premieres this Saturday, March 28th. Well, that's not this Saturday. That's next Saturday, right? Yes, next Saturday.
Yeah, well, because we have to pause and keep and add to the thing before we get copyright striked. Anyways, it's spraying in the clouds. It has a multi-layer effect. It's not just. You can go ahead and take Cloud Seed, which is the company name. You could take them at their word and go, oh, yeah, we're manipulating the weather a little bit.
Just a little.
And we need aluminum and barium. And then she says what the third thing is. We need that up there because it helps our signals from the satellites beaming down. You know, it helps. Oh, okay. But what about those metals that finally trickle all the way down?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about those.
Come on. What are you, a Mary?
Yeah. You'll live, okay?
Shut up and eat those fresh vegetables and fruits.
Exactly. So, it has like a multi-layered effect because
that's in the food and the water and the ground.
Food, water, in the ground, up our nostrils where we breathe.
The cattle, the pigs, the chickens,
our
the
dogs,
worms,
our pets, our kids. It's all over the fucking place. And that has other effects. So not only can they control the weather and make it storm like fucking dogs and cats or flood or do whatever. Hey, you know what? This actually kills people too.
Yeah.
Men are getting dementia now at fucking 55 years old.
Right. Yeah.
So, it's like a win-win here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, multifaceted. They're smart. These are very smart, diabolical scumbags that will never be held accountable.
And they really like to just meddle.
That's their thing. It's kind of their thing.
It's my thing. It's what I do.
Yeah. Like, I'm trying to think of that guy's name. Hold on.
Jimmy.
This just popped in my name. No. There's a guy, Wexler. Did you hear him say before? He's written a book about it, but he has openly spoke about it in an interview. He said ever since he was a child, he's got like a demon in his head that tells him what to do. And he does what the demon tells him to. And apparently, like poisoning and trying to get rid of 85% of the world's populations, this demon is really driving this message home.
And this guy is who?
Wexler. Let me look up real quick who he is. He's all over the fucking Epstein files too, for the record.
Isn't he the guy that got told to stay home?
No, that's Howard Lutnick. There was one guy, his wife says, Howard, you piece of shit father, you take your son to school. That's Howard Lutnick. And the other guy, Larry Silverstein, was the guy who owned the buildings, who took out the terrorism insurance 6 weeks prior to the terrorist attack. I mean, just in the nick of time, he got it in there.
Right.
You know, filed your papers and had it notarized and stamped. I mean, the luck of these guys, the luck. No, Wexler is, I'll tell you in 1 second, Les Wexner.
Les Wexner.
Yeah, Les Wexner.
I've heard that name.
A billionaire, founder of Victoria's Secrets, Bath and Body Works.
Oh, and this is the guy that says he's got the demon?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Yeah. A decades-long relationship with the late sexual predator Jeffrey Epstein, who served as his personal finance manager from 1987.
Wexner gave that big mansion to Epstein, remember?
Yeah. 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 And he's the guy who says, yeah, he's got the, the demon inside of him that tells him what to do. So those are the kind of people we're up against here. But we knew that already on this show. All right, back to this lady, Ariana Victor. Check out her book. Check out her documentary.
At the Directors Guild Theater Complex in Hollywood, California. Please welcome to the show, Ariana Victor. Hey, Ariana.
Hey, Jimmy. It's so good to be here with you today. Thanks so much for having me on.
Well, let me just go ahead and play the trailer for this new film that's premiering on March 28th, and we'll talk about it in a sec. Let's go.
They say the devil's in the details, right? The stratospheric aerosol transport and nucleation, Satan.
That's actually what they call it.
Right. That's the acronym, Satan.
That's great.
No way.
So how about them apples? That's how blatant they are about
Wow.
it now these days. The system that they use to spray the aerosol in the sky, they've cleverly came up with big words to describe said system and made sure that the acronym spells out Satan. Awesome. It's just, how are these not great people?
Right.
In MIT.
They aren't even hiding it anymore.
They have denied things over the years. Oh, we don't have that science or that thing. And then 5 years later or 3 years later, dang, they're putting it in a press release that they really do have it.
The White House released a congressionally mandated report, and they're focusing on reducing or eliminating natural sunlight from reaching the earth.
Geoengineering carries with it a...
I know it's funny because Mr. Burns tried to do it. But everything that Mr. Burns tries to do, these people are doing in real life. Again, I'm going to blot out the sun. like, okay, Mr. Burns, super villain here.
Yeah.
And that's another thing on top of weather manipulation. They're really just trying to not make the sun's rays come to Earth. It's just brilliant. What a brilliant plan. You think this totally makes sense for human beings, right? Like,
well, it does if you want to kill the population. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Tremendous range of uncertainties, ethical and political concerns, and the potential for catastrophic environmental side effects.
Reporting on this, like you guys are doing, it puts you in the crosshairs.
If you speak out about anything that is against the narrative, you're in line to get your head cut off the guillotine.
Scientists and researchers are looking at how to change the weather on purpose. This is nuts.
There's different nanoparticles everywhere, not only in the food, but in the water. It hides in the tissues. It builds up inside the nervous system.
This is a conspiracy theory. It's not something that sort of normal, rational people think is happening.
It's not a theory. Would you care to look at my data?
There has been testimony in front of the United Nations. There's also been testimony in front of the U.S. Congress. And I'm talking 15 and 20 years ago.
They know where it's coming from. I mean, he's a biologist. This stuff, it does not belong free form in the atmosphere. It's nano material. That's man-made.
Whatever's up there is going to come down on us, right? It's going to land in our water, going to land in our food. If we're going to say our food is organic, what about our sky?
Did the colonizer ask for permission to take our land? What makes anybody think that geoengineering is going to be a different story? This time, they are colonizing the sky.
You know what? I don't like that.
Oh, I didn't show the damn. My bad, y'all. I didn't show the video. But you heard it all. Everybody heard it.
Yeah.
What don't you like?
The colonizer thing.
Oh. Well, he's Native American, of course.
I know.
He's got to use that fucking term any chance he gets. They're going to put chicken pox in the sky. They're going to drop blankets on us all. Yeah, Chief, we get it. We know.
Yeah, all right. We got it.
Bringing it up. Got to bring it up every fucking so often. Jesus.
Every year we got to go through this.
It's not
Sit
bad
through
enough.
one of your powwows.
It's not bad enough the Draconians are trying to fucking kill us. You got to bring that old shit up every chance you get.
No, here we go. This shit again.
Old Chief Wet Blanket over here.
So that is the trailer for the new movie Just Look Up by Ariana Victor. Now, Ariana, tell me, who is poisoning the sky and what for, and why doesn't anybody do anything about it?
All right, can you pause it right there?
Very good questions,
Can
Jimmy.
you pause it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why, Jimmy. Because the people who are in charge of authority and arresting people are the same people. It's the same people, Jimmy. I mean, when are people going to see this? When are people going to wake up? Stop asking why are they not going to arrest people. They're not.
No.
What's up, Andrew?
What up, Wedge? Yeah, correct. That's why. Yeah, because the same people whose names are redacted in the Epstein files and the same fucking people who have private servers in their basements are the same assholes who are best buddies with the guys who are spraying the fucking skies. It's all one big club.
Yeah, on camera, they're going, I can't believe you did this. And then off camera, they're like, hey, how's the kids? Good? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
graduating Harvard next year, huh? Oh, that's great. Good for you. Hey,
Hey, I
tell
got
them
a
to come
few-
see me.
I got a few inside trade deals. You should
Yeah, I
know
got some
about.
things maybe they'll like, you know?
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm going to start here, Jimmy. So, I think that we need to understand that there is so much intentional misinformation and natural confusion when it comes to the topic of geoengineering. And I believe that that is half of the battle here, is simply trying to decipher through the decades of noise, mistruth, and scientific suppression that has occurred over really the last 30 decades of those who have been trying to point to the sky, tell citizens, we got to look up, wake up, and take action. There's something clearly happening here. And, there's many layers. It's such a complex topic. You have the traditional cloud seeding companies, you have weather modification companies, you have governments, there's private sectors, there's public sectors. And I think that's the importance of raising awareness on a topic like this now, is because we need to really come together and have a clear understanding of who and what is doing this for what purpose, because otherwise it's going to stay convoluted and continue to happen above our heads with no real action occurring.
And so do we know who's doing this?
Yeah, see, and I mean, it just boils back to what you just said a second ago. That's fine. And that's all good, sweetheart. It is. But you're not going to get anywhere with this.
Right.
You understand? Nobody is getting held accountable. Do you understand? Nobody.
Yeah,
I hate to be so black-pilled over this, basically over everything, because anybody who are in those seats of power don't go to jail. Okay. They could fucking shoot somebody in broad daylight. Almost Trump said this. Yeah.
He did
Trump
actually. He literally
I
did.
will fucking shoot somebody in the broad daylight in the
Broad
middle of Times
daylight.
Square and I'm going to walk free.
He said that.
He did. Those actual quote. Ding.
Ding.
Like, and that's how they all operate. That's how they all feel. And I think that's the confidence that they can walk around and do whatever they want. It's because it's real. Nobody's going, shame on you. You're poisoning all the humans and all their food. Yeah, okay. What are you going to do about it? Nothing.
Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tell the FBI.
Oh,
not the
you don't
FBI.
want to tell, not Cash Patel.
Yeah, not my boy Cash. What do you mean?
You don't want to tell him.
Yeah, I hired him. I put him in there. He's not doing anything.
He literally does nothing. He parties with the U.S. hockey team.
Yeah.
On taxpayer money. That's what he's doing.
On the taxpayer's dime.
But he don't fucking oh God, Wedge. Wedge asks, what'd you guys think of Trump's Pearl Harbor joke? You mean when the Japanese reporter asked him some dumbass question? It was pretty ballsy to do that with he had some Japanese ambassador sitting up there with him.
I didn't hear it. What happened?
Let me find it. It's easier to play it than it is to tell you. Hold on. Trump had the Japanese in town visiting, reporters and, again, ambassadors. And he gets asked some question about Pearl Harbor, I think, and he does typical Trump.
Mm-hmm. They blew our boats up. And then we leveled 2 of their cities 4 years later.
Let's see here. Let me share a different screen this time. All right, here we go.
Of course, no, Japan and US are a good friend. But one question: why didn't you tell U.S. allies in Europe and Asia, like Japan, about the war before attacking Iran? So we are very confused about Japanese citizens.
Well, one thing, you don't want to signal too much. When we go in, we went in very hard, and we didn't tell anybody about it because we wanted surprise. Who knows better about surprise than Japan?
Hey now, hey.
About Pearl Harbor.
Look at her.
Okay?
Look at how uncomfortable she was with that.
Yeah.
Woo! No, you believe in surprise, I think, much more so than us. And
right now, that look on her face is she's like, I have never wished more in my life that Godzilla was real and that he would bite him in half.
She probably reamed that guy's fucking ass.
Oh, yeah.
When they left the Oval Office and got back.
Why did you set him up like that?
She was like, you fucking stupid motherfucker. You could have asked him any other question. You ask him about surprise attacks. You walk right into it.
Uh-huh. You just fed him.
You know he good at one-liners. You walk right into it. Tell you what, we get back, you fucking fired.
You're not flying back with us.
Yeah. he did fuck that. That was on him.
Yeah, that was, I mean, come on, man.
I don't blame Trump on this one, okay? That was actually pretty good. All right? You gotta give it to Trump. I'll give it to him. That was good. How come you no tell nobody? You go attack Iran, you no tell nobody. Why you no tell Japan? And then again, you just open the door for him to fucking bring up Pearl Harbor. Well, nobody knows surprises more than you, motherfuckers, right?
Yep. He got it. He slam dunked.
Jeez, man.
He was standing on the other side of the court, and everybody was on that side, and they just threw him the ball, and he was like, boom.
A slow ball down
right down the pipe.
So to answer your question, Wedge, I guess I found it hilarious. As I am at him right now, I could still look at this.
Classic Trump.
Yeah, this is loud horsing off here. We're gonna find humor in the darkest of moments.
Yeah, in the darkest of arenas. Freaking
The
Trump.
Wedge says same. I mean, it was, come on. It was right there. I would have been mad at him if he didn't. I'd be like, come on, Trump, you could have brought up Pearl Harbor or something, man. Talking about surprise attacks and shit.
I wish he would have done the Rodney Dangerfield thing with his tie. You know? I wish he would have been like, geez, I don't know. What kind of question is that?
Hey, who knows surprises better than you, huh? Oh.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that was.
There are many.
No, go ahead.
Yeah. Let's see if she calls out anybody by name here.
She ain't.
I don't know. Give us a Lindsey Graham. Give us a Chuck
You know what?
Schumer.
5
Come on.
years from now, we're going to find out that is, I don't know.
It'll be John. That where you were just about to go will take less than 5 years.
Yeah,
she might say it by the end of this fucking interview.
When Ben Shapiro wanted me to make this video, I said, "Okay, that's fine."
When both of his bushy eyebrows that are just getting more and more out of control every day, his eyebrows are getting out of fucking control. They're part of the greater Israel plan. I think, those eyebrows of his.
Layers. So
his eyebrows won't stop until they've taken over his full forehead.
Yeah, until they're just
On one hand, like I said, we do have traditional weather modification, which is the cloud seeding, and that alone has, which we spell out in the film, a lot of the aluminum that's coming down in the rain. We have barium, strontium. These are the three elements. So
strontium, there you
strontium.
Go. That's the third one I'm always trying to remember.
We have the traditional cloud seeding companies, and there's private sectors. We also know that solar radiation management and SAI, stratospheric aerosol injection, which I believe differs from cloud seeding. Solar radiation management is the plans to chemically block the sun as a means of fighting climate change and stopping the heating of our planet.
So I have a theory about this, if I may, really quick, Miss Ariana. Hold on, Miss Victor, please, if Ezra may. My name's Ezra, so I have every privilege to say whatever I want.
Cheers, Ezra.
All right. Shalom. Anywho, the blocking of the sun. Hold on. I need to go back a second here.
All right. Get yourself together.
As a means of fighting climate change and stopping.
Yes. There it is. That's the ticket. There it is. So they are blotting out the sun, basically causing the earth to become some sort of greenhouse effect that they're blaming us for our carbon emissions of why the globe is warming. It has nothing to do with the constant barrage of grids that they're spraying in the sky with metals to shield out, so the sun's bouncing radiation and heat bouncing off the metal clouds that we have. It's turning our earth into a greenhouse. And then they're like, you motherfuckers need to stop with your goddamn SUVs and all this gas you're using in your fucking SUVs. You're causing global warming. We put out some retarded little girl that all around the world, and you didn't listen to her. You assholes.
We got sick of her pretty quick.
You assholes need to control your fucking emissions, okay? Because your global warming is your fault.
Yep.
And it's them spraying constantly.
But that's the same play they use on everything. Everything is our fault.
They cause the shit and then tell us it's because of
it's
us.
our fault.
Yeah. The cows farting methane.
Right.
They come up with the most dumbest shit.
The heating of our planet. So that's when you'll see the difference these days. That's when sometimes you'll notice the lines in the skies go out. They'll create those grid mark patterns, and by 4 o'clock, the sky is completely white and we can no longer see sunset. So those are the programs that no one is admitting to actually doing. They continue to tell us that these are just theoretical. I have the White House document right here. It's the congressionally mandated research plan to start.
It was never like that in the 80s.
Yeah.
These aren't natural phenomena. These aren't natural clouds. And they're like, no. Take it easy, folks.
Yeah, it's normal.
What are you doing? And like they showed in the trailer of her movie, because this always happens, you know, conspiracy theorists say it for like 3 to 5 years of like, this is what's going on. Meanwhile, they deny it. And then when the 3 to 5 years is up, they're like, oh yeah, actually we're spraying the shit out of the skies to do X, Y, and Z. And it's like, assholes, you've been telling us that you haven't, just again, and nobody is going to be held accountable. Nobody.
Right. Nobody. And then, I mean, this even touches on, so the mentality of what they're doing or what they do for ever since the 1940s, 46 till 2 years ago. It was like a witch hunt. If you said you saw a UFO, they were coming for you. And they were, man, they'd make you look like an idiot. They'd turn your life inside out. You know, if you had a credible,
they douse you with rum and then throw you out in the middle of the street.
Yeah. I mean, they did all this horrible stuff and call you a conspiracy theorist and all this crap. And then they're like, you know what? UFOs are real. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know, and that's what's going to happen with this. Yeah, we've been, you know, spraying aluminums and it's for your own good. So shut up.
Yeah, just shut up.
Look,
and
the Bears are playing the Packers this weekend. Okay.
It's Packer week. So why don't you just shut up and die?
Focus on that.
Researching some of the solar radiation management technologies, but they say,
oh, Wedge, don't get me started. Wedge.
Hey,
is she reading from cue cards? Look at
of
man.
course.
Of course she is.
Of course she is. You kidding me?
This is a man show here. Of course she's reading off cue cards, man.
Yeah. You know what? I just thought of something. I bet that seriously rivalry games, because have you noticed in the NFL in like the past, I'll say the past 10 seasons, every week there is a group of rivalry games being played, either in college or in NFL.
Yeah, script
or
writers,
basketball.
Man. They have script writers.
Yeah, but I'm saying that draws a lot of attention.
Of course.
You know?
Yeah, the whole sports ball, just the whole sports ball is to drive attention away. And it kind of sucks because they ensnare the manliest of men in society.
Yeah. And I think that's the reason why they let gambling be a thing now, is so that not only are you watching, but you're watching from sun up to sundown because you got to see how your gambles are going.
Yeah.
You know?
Because like if we're all caught up in sports, and that's why there's sports all year round, when we're all caught up in sports, the only men that are still around are the half of fags that are like, hey, they're spraying in the skies. They're spraying. And it's like, it's not enough. You got to say it with your chest. You got to have like manly men be like, they're fucking spraying in the fucking skies. But we're caught up in sports. We don't have time to be, you know, marching with picket signs and shit. Look, I gotta throw a fucking brisket on the grill. You understand?
I was just gonna say, man, I gotta slow cook this freaking butt. You know, that takes 8 to 10 hours.
I mean, we would really love to get this revolution started. We really would.
But
the fucking draft is next month.
The
you
draft,
understand us?
the fellas are coming over around 1.
Look, yeah.
I don't have time. I don't have time.
Me and Wedge, we're gonna go live all 3 days for the draft. Okay, we got shit to do. We can't kick off the revolution just yet. All right.
And by the time they leave, I'm drunk. I'm tired. You know.
If I could just see the Bears win one more Super Bowl, I swear to you, I'll start the revolution.
I'll start the next day.
The very next day. Okay, I swear.
Monday. It's on.
But until then, I'm going to be a little preoccupied.
we've never implemented them. They're all theoretical. They're all in research. We must study them as a means of fighting climate change. So I don't have the most solid. I wish I had a more solid answer for you, but I know that there's so many different people, and I do.
Then look at Miss Ariana. I don't want to be this guy. I swear I don't. Okay, you're not Courtney Cronin. I don't know why I'm going to give you the Courtney Cronin. Then what the fuck have you been researching this whole time? Then?
Right. Exactly.
If you don't have to give us names, if you don't have names, what the fuck were you doing?
Right.
What did you do with all that money?
Who authorized this? Who authorized the program? Who's authorizing it now? Who says, yeah, this is cool, keep you doing it? Who does that? What department does that?
Correct.
I'll
This
bet it's the
lady can't
Department
even
of Agriculture.
She can't even point us in the right direction. She doesn't
Right.
know.
Right.
Oh, I'm going to start to get really irritated with this one. Let's see. Oh, Wedge. Oh, great. We have to skip that. Well, okay. No. We'll do the parade.
Yeah.
We'll do the parade.
And it's going to be after Tuesday because Monday they go to Disney. Then Tuesday is the parade, the hometown parade. Then you can start on Wednesday.
Yeah. We'll do the parade. You're right.
On Hump Day.
I mean, we have to really like soak it all in and remember, what are we fighting for?
Mm-hmm.
So, right. It's not just the victory of the Super Bowl. It will be the parade as well. And then right after that, I swear it. I'll get right on it. I swear it. It's like a Wedge. All right. Wednesdays works good for me. All right. See, we got a plan.
Wedge knows what time it is.
He does.
Believe that a lot of it is military, which is partly why it's under wraps. The citizens don't know.
What is the evidence is there evidence that this is happening? Like,
yeah,
scientific?
Like this.
That's literally all you got to do, Jimmy. Just do one of these when you go outside.
What are all those lines up in the sky?
I
What
thought
is that?
clouds were a little more like poofy and round.
Yeah, I thought they were round and puffy. They look like cotton balls.
When did they get so like streaky and then thin and spready? Like
It looks
weird.
like I'm back in graphics class and I'm going to start charting stuff. What is that?
Ooh, do you want to lay on a blanket and play tic-tac-toe?
Yeah, we can play tic-tac-toe. We can do points of origin. Do all kinds of fun stuff.
I mean, it looks like the goddamn Nazca lines up there. Is that what they're trying to do? Duplicate the Nazca lines?
Yeah.
The most scientific evidence that we can find is the rain samples, because the rain samples clearly show, especially after these heavy spray days where you see the lines in the sky, you'll have significantly higher amounts of aluminum, barium, and strontium. And aluminum has been talked about again and again in weather modification patents, solar radiation modification patents. Harvard, kind of the mainstream, I guess, project that a lot of people know about is SCOPE-X. SCOPE-X is the stratospheric controlled perturbation experiment. This was being run by a geoengineer out of Harvard University, funded by Bill Gates as one of the investors.
Oh, oh, no, you don't say, Toots. Really?
Ezra, you were right. You said within 6 minutes of this video. You were right. There you go. There's our link. Bill Gates.
Yeah.
One of his many foundations. There you go.
Yeah. What isn't the guy into? You know what we should do? As a business model. Okay. Loud horsing off. I'm going to write Bill Gates an email letter. Bill Gates, we've got this show called Loud Horsing Off. And what we want to do in the show is kill people. Like about 85% of the world's population. If we could help depopulate
this
so fast.
Yeah.
Wait, you guys are gonna you want to get rid of 85% of the world population? Yeah, sure. Here's $1 billion.
And we could give his own line back to him. Look, if the program does what it's supposed to do,
we could lower the world.
We could lower the population 15%, Bill. Think about that. Come on.
You'd be an idiot not to take this deal. Come on, Bill.
We can do direct deposit, or you can just cut us a check. Either way.
Either way. Or stipends, even too. I mean,
yeah,
I get spendy. You know, I gotta watch my spending. So if you could just stipend it in monthly increments, that'll work too.
Not all at once, because I'm going a little crazy.
It's a Bill.
Oh, Billy Gates. Bill Thanos Gates.
Exactly. Yep. So I'm gonna have to remember, because he's into everything. shitty software, mRNA vaccine, gene therapies. I almost said vaccines. Gene therapies.
Well, correct me
Not
if I'm
cloud
wrong.
seeding
Didn't
now?
he swindle that software away from the guy who pretty much came up with it?
I thought that was the other guy, Jobs. I thought Jobs did that.
I thought Bill Gates did it too.
You know what? I bet they both did it. I bet
thought he
they
did
both
do
did it. Well, anyways, the guy's into virology. He's into fucking going to third world countries and inoculating everybody over there. Now he's into cloud geoengineering.
He's into hanging out with Epstein.
If the bottom line is human life loss, he's involved.
He's in. He is
He's
in.
in there. Oh, let's not forget about Epstein Island too. He's a regular over there.
Mhm.
Let's not forget about that part of his fucking resume. He's a fucking demon in human skin.
And this program has since been shut down. But again, to this day, they'll tell us that no experiments have ever taken place. Every field test that has been attempted to go into operation has been shut down either by indigenous activists or activist groups in general.
Oh yeah, sure. No. We shut all that shit down. We shut it down. You
Yeah.
know what? All the protesting you plebs did, it worked. Okay,
It
we
worked.
stopped.
Yeah,
Really,
it stopped.
because it doesn't seem like it. You stopped. It's
Yeah,
literally everywhere.
we didn't rename the company and keep doing what we were doing. We didn't do any of that. We just shut it down. You know, because we when we saw the protest, we were like, oh,
we're hurting.
so
these
we're hurt.
people.
Oh, you know what? We're so sorry. We're gonna stop.
Oops, we didn't know. We didn't
We
know.
thought we were doing something good.
We thought that the metals just stayed up there. We didn't know
Yeah.
that it trickled down on
Came
your
down
on
and-
you in your
Boy.
food. Boy, is our
Boy.
face red.
Boy, I was just gonna say, boy's our face red.
Yeah, they knocked it off.
Which is awesome to hear about. But yet they point to these programs and tell us, look, it's not actually happening. And I believe in some ways it's almost the distraction mechanism where we're looking over here and looking at what the media is telling us. Well, there's some other entity that is spraying above our heads. And
Is
so
that
the
what
best
it
evidence
is?
that
This is her first day.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is this kindergarten class for
Yes.
reality right now?
She's new. She must be. This is your first time, ma'am? Is this your
Yeah.
first time? Of course, that's what they do, sweetheart. She's always with the misdirection they are, you know, like again.
All about misdirection.
Yeah. Oh, Epstein files? They look at boss. They won't shut up about the Epstein files. Bomb Iran. Fuck
Yeah.
it.
Start World War III then.
Bomb Iran.
Don't you think that's a little over the top? No. Start it.
Well, I mean, do you want your name shown? We can
Right.
unredact all the emails. You ready
Yeah, we
for
can-
that?
Which one do you want to do? You want to start the Third World War, or do you want your name unredacted? Which one?
I'll wait.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I'll get the bombing.
We'll start loading up the planes now.
Get estimates. Yeah,
Yeah,
estimates.
Get estimates. Get estimates.
we have is we can look at we really have to look at it from such a holistic viewpoint where we see, okay, this is what the Harvard Project is saying we use. We can look.
Look, she's woman-splaining right now. Just let her do her thing, okay? That's what us men do. We just be quiet, let them think they're telling us something.
Yeah,
hold on.
We'll go.
Look at these scientific documents and see that aluminum is going to be most effective. Yet the media tells us it's only sulfur. And then we can test the rain after we see these heavy spray days. They test the rain with just normal clouds. We don't get aluminum. You test the rain after heavy spray days. There's significant amounts of aluminum. So people all over our country have been doing this for decades. And at this point, you know, for me, that's the most solid evidence. And yeah, it's in our soil. It's in our.
Yes, ma'am. It's all over the fucking place. I mean, when they spray that shit, it settles on us, and you can air test, which again.
So I don't want to spoil this, but I want to see what Jimmy Dore says, because to me, the next natural question would be, and who in Washington did you talk to about this?
Nobody
What
actually didn't
department
go.
did you go to?
I mean, Jimmy, I'm I'm not trying to die here,
Yeah,
you
I'm
know.
not stupid. I just gathered this information and made a movie.
Yeah, just testing the air is good enough. I thought maybe
Bill
maybe-
Gates. I mean, some guy funded the movie. I don't know who it was. The silent partner. His name was Bill somebody.
BG, he said in his email. I don't know who that is. BG. Who's going to complain about Epstein when gas is $4 a gallon? This guy.
Me.
Yeah, I will be. I'll be at the pump like that guy who says you need to repent and get right with God.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be outside the fucking Sheetz gas station fucking. This is because Epstein.
Uh-huh.
The fucking $4 is because of Epstein. Do you understand me? Like that nut job. That'll be me.
Are you happy now?
Because it's like, you got to walk them down the path. Because is it because of the Epstein files? Of course not. It's because
But
we're
people
bombing fucking Iran.
People don't want to do that, man. They don't want to do that.
But we're bombing Iran because we wouldn't shut the fuck up about the files.
We're bombing Iran because they would not stop attacking us, Ezra. Okay? If you don't get this through your head, I'm going to have to come to your house and I'm going to have to physically make sure you understand what a threat Iran was
To the United States.
to the United States constantly for the past 20 years. Have you not had your eyes
Well,
open for the
I
past
know
20 years?
I've heard Bibi tell us for the last 20 that Iran was only 12 days away from a nuke. 12 days away for 20 years.
And yeah, 12
So
days.
they
yeah.
were always just right there. And then finally, we had a real man of a president step in
Yep.
and say, you know what? That's it. This will be the last 12 days they ever fucking will be away from a
Yeah.
nuke on my watch. You understand? And
You
now
understand?
they've got 48 hours.
Yeah.
And to mean and so that they know he means business, they've got 12.
Oh my God. It's
I'm not even sure if what I'm seeing on Twitter's real anymore. That's
I
how
don't
fucking
think
convoluted.
anything is. I don't think anything is real.
It's like theater.
Yeah.
Iran's in on it too.
Yes. Yeah. Everybody's playing their part,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Okay, so you want me to say this after this? Yes.
Yes.
Just make a speech,
Correct.
and read
Right.
this. Okay.
Blow up a few little spots in Tel Aviv. It looks so serious. We'll
Mhm.
hit you back. Couple explosions go off in Iran. Okay. Well, I'm telling you, we're just what we're waiting for. And I hate to be this guy because everybody on Twitter, the Stu Peterses and Alex's Joneses and everybody else. But when's it our turn? Right? When's it our turn? Because that fucking bullshit. Did you see this on CNN? They shared the latest poll, approval ratings of Trump. 100%. I go, oh,
Knock it off.
This is bullshit. This is absolute bullshit. CNN of all people is going to
Are
tell
you
us
serious?
that Trump's approval ratings 100%. Okay, number one, that's bullshit. And then number two, I live in the Trump supporter side of the arena, and half, maybe more than half of us are
More
like,
than half.
fuck this guy.
Mhm.
He's got a fucking Star of David dildo shoved so far up his ass. We've had it. There's no way his approval rating's at 100%. Get the
No
fuck
way.
out of here.
No way.
And again, I think it's on purpose because they know the real approval rating. I bet he's got to be at like 35, 40. Let's keep it real.
I
Let's
would
keep it a
say he's
buck.
definitely under 40.
Okay, so we'll agree there. But what'll get us real charged, huh? Some American life sacrifice. That'll
Yeah,
get us.
okay. Oh yeah. Yeah.
We'll get invested then. That's it. Send our boys over there. It's time to put a boot in their ass.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Just be or.
Yep. More going along with the show.
Not me. You understand me? Not me. I'll be on this show every Saturday night, bitching and moaning because I'm tired of it. It's the same goddamn play, right? Over and over since we were kids. We didn't know what was going on, but it was going on. And now that we're adults and we look back and we're like, oh, they've been running this play for a long ass time.
You know what, Ezra? It sounds to me like you're the guy that we go to the wrestling match together, and you spend the whole time telling me that what I'm seeing in that ring is fake.
It's not real, man.
That Steve Austin didn't take a chair to the back from Triple H. I heard it.
No. Well, but that's the discernment. So the chair to the back was very real. It was that Triple H didn't mean it.
Or he pulled it, you know.
Yeah.
Just to make the noise.
Just to make
And
that
then
aluminum
Steve
fucking
Austin
chair.
just, oh.
Right. And then he sold it by acting like, oh God, my back. And then the crowd is like, crowd erupts. Yeah.
But
And
before I go to the hospital, I'm going to beat his ass real quick, and then I'll go to the hospital.
Then I'll go get checked out. And by checked out, I mean cocaine with a bunch of prostitutes.
Ow.
Ow. You know what that's about.
You know what that's about.
But no, yeah, I don't even know if any of this shit's real anymore. Because what they're trying to do, and again, I wish I could find it. If Create was here, he probably could pull this up for us. Again, somebody, and you had mentioned it, I think, at the beginning of the show or before the show. There was something that I just saw on Twitter that they said, and they walked you right down the line in terms of war, inflation, the panic, the resolve, and that's it. So we're right now in the middle of the two things, inflation and war.
Yep.
The war is causing the inflation. Our gas is going to keep just going up and up and up. Those fucking Iranians aren't going to just open up the strait. It's not going to happen. So then Trump's sending 4 boats right now filled with fucking 20,000, 14,000 fucking Marines. And what are we doing? What are you doing here, Chief? What are you doing? Oh, but either way, that strait's still going to be a problem.
Yeah.
And so our gas is just going to keep going up. And for the last motherfucking time, what the fuck happened to Drill Baby Drill?
Right.
Anybody want to answer this for me?
Right. They
What
literally
happened?
just have to turn it on.
But see, it couldn't, because like Israel really needs our help over there with Iran. And if we were pumping our own oil and it wouldn't be affecting our gas prices any, we would be like, no, we're not going over there. Shit, baby, we're drilling. We got the pipelines wide ass open. Gas is $2. Fuck, we need to go to Iran for. Knock it off.
Yeah.
Stop it. You know what,
guys
Israel?
figure it out over there.
Yeah, stop punching everybody in the face over there and then expecting us to take up for you. Huh? Stop it. But no, but that isn't the case. We never started drilling Baby Drill. Never did that. Didn't reopen the pipelines. That's done. We're buying oil from other places, and it just so happens that when they shut the fucking strait down, the Strait of Hormuz, when they shut that fucking bitch, what the price of the barrel of oil just shot right up.
Yep.
And then now that affects us now.
Yeah, because now that's the only possible place we could get oil from.
Because there's no place else we could do
no
this.
no place, no North Dakota or Texas. It's weird, you know. Or Canada. Canada's got oil.
Super weird.
Well, I tell you, I wish we had another resource, you know.
If only. If only we knew of another source.
Maybe there's a way that we could turn the aluminum into gas. You know,
I tell you what,
that falls from the sky. There's plenty of it.
With as much aluminum they're hitting us with, we need to figure out another source of energy.
Yeah,
we could just extract it from the sky, from thin air. We'll extract aluminum. Holy fuck!
Our trees, it's in us.
And so everybody knows the dangers of heavy metals like aluminum, right? They cause all kinds of disruptions in the endocrine system and your immunity, and it also can cross the blood-brain barrier. It could cause Alzheimer's and dementia. There's so many bad things that can come from. What about barium and strontium? What does that do?
The same thing, Jimmy. the same
I don't.
thing.
That's a great question. I actually don't have the specifics of what that does
Are you
to the body.
shitting me right
What
now?
in the fuck was this lady
You
working on?
made a video. You made a movie, and you don't
documentary.
know. You don't know. Get the fuck out of here.
Why is this? Why is this turning into a comical fucking thing?
It is.
I brought her on the show so we could learn something, and this is two very important questions of Jimmy's. She can't answer.
You can't answer. You know, I don't know. No. No, you can't say that.
What the fuck did you do? Somebody just gave this broad a whole bunch of money to make a movie.
It was Billy Gates.
And she slapped something together
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't really tell anybody shit other than shit they already fucking knew.
I mean, that guy that was interviewed in her clip of the movie, that guy's a barista at Starbucks. Can I interview you for my documentary? I just want you to look like you're kind of earthy, and you got a vibe, and I'll buy you a coffee if you.
Because I have one hell of a budget to work with, so I can buy you a coffee.
You can make it a venti. Do a venti.
That's a large.
Man.
I'm sorry, that's not on my government issued PowerPoint. I'm sorry.
It's not on my cue cards that Billy Gates gave me.
That's right. Yeah. Her government issued PowerPoint.
Even Billy Gates
That's
is watching this going, oh my God.
Yeah.
Why?
You know what? I guess it could have been worse.
Yeah.
Body. I know that barium, interestingly enough, they'll use it when you're getting an x-ray. So they'll actually inject you with barium in order to make whatever they're looking at. Let's say it's a brain scan. They'll put barium into the bloodstream so that the brain scans are more visible when you're looking at it through these x-ray electromagnetic technologies. And so that's something that I just found very interesting about barium, because I believe that's probably one of the reasons that they're spraying it into the sky, is because if we're operating these weather modification experiments, all of it, it's not just chemicals. There's electromagnetic components.
I feel terrible.
Go ahead.
I
Let her have it.
feel like an asshole. I didn't know that they were doing this just in case we ever need a brain scan or something like that. We don't have to wait for the injection. We already have the chemical in us. We can just go right in the tube.
So if you get in a wreck and they put you in the ambulance and on your way to the hospital,
I feel
hit him with the barium. No, he's been breathing air for his whole life.
Yeah, he's good. Over 20 years old. He's got plenty in him. Just put him in the tube.
Just put him right in the tube. He's ready to go. He's full of barium already.
Light him up with the radiation.
Yeah, they're doing it for us. Come on. It's for our benefit. It makes our life easier.
Boy, I tell you, I feel stupid. Here I'm thinking that they're doing something bad.
Sinister and nefarious.
And they're just trying to help us out.
Just trying to help us out.
Component as well, and we're doing so using it with satellites and frequencies, and in order to study what we're doing, I think they use the barium on one hand to be able to have more visibility on the atmospheric level. But of course, it's going to be causing disruption in the body just as much because they're toxins.
So RT tweeted this out. U.S. confirmed to poison the sky with toxins. Newly declassified files reveal that the United States used toxins to influence Vietnam's weather. Conspiracy theorists now allege that the CIA could be doing this, mixing toxins into jet fuel to control the population and make people sick. Well, here it is from mainstream news.
Again, you fucking think?
You think so?
Again, all it fucking takes is for you to walk outside your front door and go like this.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
It's happening.
I'm seeing it's not, and again, it's not natural clouds forming. You could actually see the planes. Okay, you see the planes. You can see them with your naked eye. The plane with the shit coming out of the back of it, and then it just stays there for hours, all day long, and spreads. So no, not clouds. I don't know how. Again, Americans are allowing the government to talk their way out of this, but again, we have memories like goldfish, and with all the bombardment of chemicals and all the things.
Well, honestly,
again,
that's probably one of the reasons why we do. They've been spraying us for a
long
good
time,
30 years now.
at least the early 2000s. I would like to know a date
Before,
on
I think
this.
it's been before.
We should have this lady on the show and ask her questions she won't know answers to.
She won't come on the show.
Like, hey, when did we start spraying? Because again, I grew up in the 80s and I don't remember
I don't
ever.
remember
and I was a Skywatcher kid. That was me. I was always up there. Like I'd be playing baseball, playing center field. This is me the whole time. With my dad going, "Hey, get your fucking head in the game." I'm out there looking at this guy punching my cup. Bing, 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 bing. I have no idea what's going on.
Because it made me feel alive.
I had no fucking idea what the hell was going on in the game. My dad yelling at me. A true story. This is a true story.
Good tell.
Hey, Toots. Google told me this about barium. Neurological, systemic symptoms, severe headache, anxiety, confusion, dizziness, and sweating. How about Google told you that, Wedge? Wow. Google's on your side tonight. Google always tells me none of your fucking business. Go to fucking bed. That's what I get. But okay, that's good. Thanks. So Wedge has contributed more than this lady tonight. Just one symptom of many. Yeah. Again, metals aren't supposed to be circulating through our bodies.
No.
And as Jimmy had said, those metals are actually able to penetrate the brain blood barrier.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, if it's getting onto our brain, that would explain, again, men in their 50s getting dementia.
Yeah, I would even say Parkinson's, all that stuff.
All that shit. Any neurological.
Anything neurological.
Yep.
It's right there. CIA accused of poisoning the sky with toxins as files expose secret weather control agenda. And that's from thedailymail.com by
and then that's what fucking pisses me off too, right? Because this is their mindset. Okay. Let's just say hypothetically they didn't think of humans at all. They're just like, how in the fuck we could control weather, do you think? How do we do that? Well, we spray the skies and then we can shoot, signals from satellites, and then that will heat up that area of the earth, and then within 24 hours, it's just gonna dump fucking rain. And if we want it to keep dumping, we keep shooting that fucking beam through there. Wow, that's great. Okay, cool. And then they start to formulate and still thinking it through. And then somebody goes, wait a minute. What happens with the metals? Like, do they just stay up there forever? No, they come down to the earth. They come down to the earth. Like, so they'll land on people and like they'll breathe this shit in. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What's going to happen to them? Who gives a fuck? That was their answer. Who gives a shit? Who fucking cares what happens to them? You care all of a sudden? Do you still like working here? Because I don't think you like working here anymore. You've been real pain in the ass the last few weeks. You know that, Jimmy? You've been a real pain in the ass.
You've asked about the population too many times. I only asked once. Yeah, that's once too many.
Yeah. You care now. This is your final fucking answer. You care? No. And I don't actually know. Okay, then. So that's enough? That's enough out of you?
You kind of hesitated there. Are you sure? Yeah. No. I don't care. Okay.
I'll never bring it up again.
I'm just gonna lock that away.
And that's the type of shit. Again, it's like this, and I brought this up like last week. You look at all this shit and you're just like, everything that they fucking do is so anti-human. I can't put it any other way. It's anti-human. Everything they do. There's not one fucking thing that they've done to improve our lives. Not one. everything comes with a catch. Everything comes with a symptom. Everything comes with a fucking a non-answer or just another problem. Yeah, take this pill. You'll get 12 other fucking issues, but that first thing you
Right.
came and saw me about, you won't
Right.
have that.
I was just going to use that as an example. Pharmaceuticals. All right, so you got restless leg syndrome. We're going to give you this pill that will reduce the symptom a little
bit,
but you are going to shit yourself nonstop.
Yes.
You're probably going to think about killing yourself a lot.
More than you already do.
More than you already do. You know.
Yep.
And you might get dizziness and
blind,
vomiting and
You'll
go blind and
yeah. And you're like, you know what? I'll deal with the legs. All right. I'll fucking deal with the restless legs.
And think about that. Think about how they produce this product and they're like, okay, it helps the symptom a little. However, it will make people shit themselves. Right then and there, the project leader would say, all right, so you're going back to the lab.
Right. And work that out.
Let's get rid of the shitting themselves thing. Find out what that does, where that chemical, and get that out.
No.
And put more of the good stuff in there. They're like, no.
No, boss, hold on. Hold on. Because we've got this big giant duffel bag full of money. Boom. And this is for you. Not taxed. Actually, nobody even needs to know about it.
Yep.
So, what do you think now? And you go fidgeting through the fucking
Thumbing
duffel
through
bag.
the first foot of it, and you're like, wow, this really is all cash.
2046. What does
is that gold on the bottom? Are those gold coins?
That's right. It sure is.
Wow.
It sure is.
Wow, that's worth a lot of money. You got
You
it.
say now, will you stamp the approval? You gotcha. Yeah.
You bet I will.
Don't worry about it. You know what? To cover our asses, we'll pass a bill that'll make you not suable. How about that?
Can't sue you. Can't come back to you.
How's that sound? Huh? I'll get all my constituents on board. We'll pass a bill where you will have no responsibility for damages. Okay.
And then he's like, I mean, I'd be an
that's-
idiot not to say yes.
Yeah, absolutely. You got it. Yeah, that sounds great. Do that.
Let's do it.
And we'll do it in a way because like we'll hand out these little pamphlets that'll be with the medication, and the tiniest of prints we'll put in there about these side effects. That way you knew about it and you took it anyways. Huh? That way you're scot-free. Everybody's happy. I walk away millionaire.
Yep. Don't worry about a thing.
Ever again. You guys can keep doing all your nefarious bullshit and life goes on, huh? What do you think? And that's literally what us plebs are up against every single fucking day with every avenue that they control. The air we breathe, the water that comes out of our fucking taps or that we shower in.
Well, the food.
Food.
The food.
At our grocery stores. Exactly. Like it's nonstop. All of our politicians have literally sold us out. They have sold us out to fill coffers. Because this recession or inflation, they don't feel it.
Yeah, that's got no bearing on their life whatsoever.
None whatsoever. And they just stroll around fucking DC like the demons that they are, knowing that those fucking names are still blacked out in all those files.
Yep.
And us are like, oh, please gas can't go up any higher. I drive for work.
Yeah.
I literally drive for work. I can't have this. Please. Will the
Please.
fucking Jews just usher in the Antichrist already? Like, can you just hurry it up already?
Yeah, isn't it Peter Thiel?
Yeah, he's part of it. Peter Thiel's more like the making sure he's watching the show right now.
Yeah.
His system is watching our show right now because I think I said Jew like 5 times now.
Yeah, so you're in trouble.
So they're bing. Oh, what's that show? Who's saying anything ill of Jews?
JEWs.
The Jays. Oh, I like that one. The Jays.
The Jays.
You know, but no, because that's kind of like been one of the, what's that fucking thing called? Oh, I got to look at my email real quick. It's called the something Bible. Stop me if you heard this one.
Oh yeah, the
Schofield Bible, right? And this is kind of like gives us a little glimpse into what Israel's trying to do, where, oh yeah, it's going to be a big ass battle for Jerusalem, for the temple, right?
Mhm,
And so they're
mhm.
forcing this to happen. They're forcing it because they think they're going to usher in their Messiah, because fuck Jesus, right? He's burning in a pool of shit and piss, according to the Jews. Just
According to
saying.
them, yeah.
Just saying. So our greatest ally, thinks our savior is burning in shit and piss. Anyways, I digress. So they're gonna push this big war for the Temple Mount because that's gonna usher in the actual Messiah, not Jesus, the actual Messiah, who's actually, according to Revelations, gonna actually be the Antichrist. And then then it's really hell on earth, right? Now it's really kicked off, and they're trying to get this. They're trying to purposely do it. Like, instead of letting it happen organically, and however God, or who wrote Revelations? Was it John? Who wrote
John?
John?
Not John the
Right.
Baptist, but
No, but
Apostle John.
from, yeah. So, like, whatever messages he downloaded from God and wrote it down, they're just trying to rush it. Like, it's not happening fast enough. Like, I need this to happen while I'm still on Earth. It
While
needs
I'm
to
still
happen.
here.
So they want to push it and rush it. But what they're gonna fucking do is they're gonna fuck around, and like they're gonna fuck up. I think you're not gonna rush this. You're gonna fuck up. You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna end up like probably hurting yourself, and your plan ain't gonna work. Because good always fucking wins. Did you ever read
Well-
any books? Good always wins.
That's what I was just gonna say. To me, it's a spiritual thing with God, and you're not going to be able to defeat God. Sorry.
No.
You're not going to be able to.
No. And all you're doing is rushing your own demise.
Mm-hmm.
So again, instead of letting it happen organically, where God's still going to win anyways, but instead of letting that happen on its own timeline, you want to rush it.
Yeah.
And then you're still going to fucking lose, because that's it. It's,
Because they're thinking, you know what? I'm going to catch God off guard. Oh,
it's
okay.
a little
Good luck with
surprise
that.
attack, like Pearl Harbor.
Mhm.
Well, you
Dude.
can't Pearl Harbor the cosmos.
That lady's face was
The
priceless.
universe. She was fucking pissed, embarrassed, and pissed. Good for her. Again, that guy's probably not a journalist right now.
No.
He's washing dishes at a fucking sushi restaurant in Tokyo somewhere, telling everybody, "No, really, I used to be a fucking journalist. I would travel to America all the time. You don't
She
even
probably
know."
walked by him and just handed him a little samurai sword. Here. And he was like, damn.
Do
All
the
right.
honors. Do
Mhm.
yourself a favor. Do the honors. You've disgraced your entire family bloodline.
You got to take this one for your family. He's like, damn. I should have just kept my mouth shut.
She should have just kept. I should have asked a stupid question.
What size shoe do you wear?
Yeah. So how's the chicken here?
Uh-huh.
I hear it's good at the White House. I can't wait to try
Chicken?
it.
Like you guys.
The best chicken.
It's the best.
Yeah. Wow. I don't know. Look, I've heard enough of this lady. I thought she was going to bring more to the table than what I'm actually disappointed.
I could tell by your voice you were hoping this lady was going to shed some light.
Yeah. The first two big banger of a questions that Jimmy asked her, she didn't know the answer.
Well,
And
I don't know.
And those were questions I wanted to know. Well, who is it? Like, who did this lead you to? Oh, I don't know.
Mhm.
Maybe the military. Oh, okay. So fuck us there. Thank you.
Right.
And then, secondly, barium. Now, what does that do? What does barium
She-
do?
she
Actually,
didn't
I
even
don't
bring
know.
up. She didn't even bring up HARP or DARPA.
No, I know.
I mean, come on.
Well, if you're studying, okay. Oh God, why do I have to walk us through this? If you're going to do a documentary on the chemtrails, there's going to be a few things you're going to want to know right out of the gates.
Yeah.
What is it? What's in there? Oh,
Right.
cool. Aluminum, barium, and the other thing. Okay, great.
Where's it coming from?
What do they do? What do they do to the human body? She doesn't know. She doesn't know. She has no idea. What the fuck were you researching then?
Actually, the day that I was supposed to find out, the coffee was bad. I had to send it back. I ran out of time.
I actually spent a lot of the budget on my hair and nails. Well, I had to look good interviewing the barista. He's cute.
Yeah. You saw him.
You saw him. All right. Let's go on to the next topic. I'm sorry we wasted an hour and 20 minutes on this lady.
That's all right.
At least we're all, we know that the chemtrails are a real thing. She taught us that at least, again, independent researchers have tested the air, and we have 3 different types of fucking metals floating around. Okay. Here's our boy.
Oh, God.
Oh, hold on. This is a big one. Okay. Hear him out. He's not talking about Sandy Hook. I'll just let him lead us into it.
Okay.
Antiparasitic medications working against cancers. Now, this is all over the place. Joe Rogan talks about it. I have for years. But here it is. Scientists and doctors figuring out now, the CIA knew in 1962 that dewormers could reverse most cancers and didn't tell the public. That's mass murder. Here it is.
Parasite medications work against cancer cells. And it turns out that the parasites use mitochondrial substrate level phosphorylation in the tissue. And these bendazole, fenbendazole kill these parasites. So I tried it on the cancer cell, and sure as hell, it targets the mitochondrial substrate and glycolysis. So we have a mechanism now why parasite medications are working. But cancer is not a parasite. All these people say, cancer is a parasite. It's not a parasite. Parasites and tumors use a common metabolic pathway, and a drug that works against parasites can be very effective against cancer. And that's what we begin to see, especially under nutritional ketosis.
So to be clear, the anti-parasite drugs cut off the same mechanism in cancer, but we now know and have known that a lot of cancers from parasites, it's double good. And I don't sell that, but you can buy it online. And my medical doctor told me years ago, take this once a year as a regimen. I do. That's important information you might want to write down, folks, okay?
Write it down, folks. You got it?
Write it down.
Ivermectin and Fenben.
Yeah.
Saloni. Fenbenzolone. Okay? Take it to your recommended weight. Don't overdo it. You can fucking hurt yourself real bad if you take too much.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. So take the recommended dose. You'll find a fucking chart. I linked it. Follow me on Twitter, and I bookmarked it. It's the fucking body weight ratio of what you take. You'll take 1 dose of both. You're going to wait 14 days and take the same dose again, and that's it. Don't do that again till next year at the same time.
Wow.
And I forgot the list. Maybe Alex will talk about it a little bit more here, but the article that I bookmarked, I mean, it's like 12 or 16. So it's not every cancer, but it's about 12 or 16 cancers that people in studies have been stage 4. Stage 4. That's a very bad stage to be in. And full recoveries, full remission from doing this shit. And he just said the CIA knew it since 1961 and hadn't said shit.
Wow. Wow.
Fucking goddamn son of a bitches. I'm fucking sick of this shit. It's fucking nonstop. Fucking CNN motherfuckers were saying, Joe Rogan, bless his heart. And I know he's on the take. Okay. But bless his heart during COVID. I take ivermectin. I'm great. Blah, blah, blah. And then CNN. He fucking eats horse cum.
Yeah.
That's what he's taking. Horse cum. Okay. All right. Yeah. Actually,
they're like, all right,
get the
Joe.
shot, folks. Get the shot. Okay,
Take
that's
the
what you're gonna
jab.
need to do.
Take the jab.
Take the fucking jab. Get all the fucking jabs. You understand?
All 70
Fucking
of them.
assholes. No accountability. Fucking zero.
Yeah.
Nothing. Not zilch. I can't take it anymore. I can't fucking take it.
No.
They just declassified the CIA documents where they put poison in the vaccine.
In the world.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna brag or anything, but
They just
I
declassified these
declassified them
documents.
I went in there and I declassified
I
them.
was just gonna say he sounds like he pulled a 2-day all-nighter to declassify these documents. And now I'm giving them to you.
With a bedroom voice.
Enjoy
Pillow talk.
America. Who loves
Feeds the food and water to dumb you down and make you easily controllable. Exactly as I told you. Because it's already been in so many other downstream documents. It's in the official White House briefing to Barack Obama by John P. Holdren. Here, I got it right here. See that? This was produced by the Rockefeller Foundation back in the 70s. Adopted as law. Fluoride in the water, shots to dumb you down, give you cancer, kill you. It's eco-science. Population, resources, environment. This is U.S. government policy. Henry Kissinger made this policy, 74, year I was born. Paul R. Ehrlich, Annie R. Ehrlich, and John P. Holdren. Decades later, he's the White House science czar. You might want to actually find about this stuff. You might want to actually know they want to kill you and your family. Oh, we got some big CIA news I'm going to hit here in a moment. New documents, they're going to blow you away. All right, I'm about to lay something on you. Incredible. And we've talked a lot about this for decades. And there are so many prestigious medical studies going back over 100 years where Western medicine thought they discovered this, but it's actually in the ancient Vedic scriptures of the Indians, 3,000 years old. It's in Egyptian hieroglyphs. You see the symbol of the pine cone everywhere, or the pineal gland. And we now know, and you see the ancient symbol going back to Mesopotamia, all of it, of medicine is two snakes around a stick, the DNA. And they knew, really by 1900, that sodium fluoride or even calcium fluoride, that you need a tiny bit of, to be healthy, but tiny bit, is highly toxic to the pineal gland. That is the tuner. And remember, they've had Princeton and others come out proving ESP, measuring it now with devices person to person, and we all have it. And it's tied again to magnetic cones in the brain. And it's magnetic cones in butterflies and in geese and in everything that let them be born one place and fly thousands of miles to where they're supposed to, and then fly right back to that same place they were born. In the case of monarch butterflies, they fly 3 groups all the way up to Canada from Mexico, smaller ones. Then a big jumbo butterfly is born, who's 3 times bigger, who flies all the way back to the same tree that its great-great-granddaddy was born in, and does the cycle again. And it's all off these magnetic cones and their own little pineal gland that directs those. They have now declassified a 1960 CIA document with massive studies they did in mind control that not only is the pineal gland directing all of this as like the tuner, your free will directs it, but the pineal gland is the mechanism. Every cell in your body is an electrochemical liquid crystal that is receiving every form of energy in the universe, including interdimensional energy, which is reflected by the dark matter. And
Alex is blowing my mind.
Blowing our minds in half.
But I have heard this though too, and other avenues of getting to the bottom of what's what when it comes to that pineal gland, right? It's kind of like our little radio signal to the center of the universe, if you will, the Akashic records, everything that is and was and will ever be, like we have it. Every human has the pineal gland. Well, their constant bombardment of fluoride calcifies that and makes it less conductive, and therefore you're not downloading any signals from the universe anymore. Your connection to God and spirit and your higher self is getting just
cut, severed.
Absolutely. And so, and so Alex he's right about this, but he's saying
Because you don't want spiritual people walking this earth. You want religious people, because religious people kind of treat their thing like a cult.
Mm-hmm.
They take their cues from a guy who says, well, this is what this is. And it's like, well, not exactly.
But is it though?
Yeah, is it though? You sure about that?
Yeah, they want, again, they want good slaves. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They want slaves.
Why can't you just be happy
with nothing? Be happy with nothing. Come on.
You're going to have nothing.
You
and
selfish
you'll be happy.
Pricks. You're all selfish assholes. You know that? Always wanting more,
And of course, we have to hold everything so you guys don't get anything. So we have to watch it. It's tough on us. You don't know what it's like to be us.
You don't know what it's like to be chosen. Yeah, you don't know what it's like to be chosen.
You know how sore my thumbs are from counting all this money? Do you know that pain?
Just because we blackmail your politicians and commit genocide doesn't mean we're not oppressed.
Yeah.
I love that.
I got no spit left in my mouth because I'm constantly.
If I'm not spitting on Christians, I'm counting my money. You know what I'm talking about? You know what that's about. Oy vey.
You know what that's about.
It gets worse. That the CIA knew that there were hundreds of classes from microscopic amoeba-like worms up to large worms, like the one Kennedy had that ate part of his brain. People make jokes about it. To the cat-borne worms that up to a third of America has, over half of India has, that's associated with criminal activity, insanity, everything you see. It's the crazy cat lady. So they knew all this and suppressed that most brain cancer, most breast cancer, you name it, is parasites. And you're going to say, wait, the last few years we've seen all these doctors and scientists and people that were dying of cancer get on dewormer, not ivermectin, but another one, and they're cured. But they don't want you to know that because they've made trillions of dollars off of it, and it's about control.
Oh, Benfen.
So the fluoride blocks, at a great extent, you're receiving and transmitting at the cellular level. It calcifies the pineal gland. And then the food supply, and so much of it, has all these different classes of worms that get all in your organs. And then when they see all these worms in you, well, they don't treat worms. They don't look at worms, because the Rockefeller Foundation took over medicine really about 100 years ago and got rid of all that. That's why in the old days, they didn't know what the name of it. They just called it, the tumors. Andrew Jackson got cancer all the time. When he got older, they'd say, President Jackson, drink 3 ounces of mercury. And it's deadly poison. But his cancer would go away. He'd get really sick for a week and vomit and throw up and go insane. They'd have to tie him down, but cancer go bye-bye because it killed the worms. Well, you could take stuff that isn't that to get rid of it. Now, not all cancer is caused by the worms. But I'm going to come back and get into this. And at fourth hour, I'm in a whole deal on it. It's just insane. And
right. So, like, to his point, from what I've been reading a lot, again, it's like 16 or 12 strains of cancer. That's it. So out of all the different cancers, right, it will only work on this batch of cancers.
Which I'm sure they designed that way.
I'm sure of it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
They've literally engineered all of this. As he said, the Rockefellers, Rothschilds, and that book of fucking science that he had, that's our protocol for what's deemed healthy for us. What did he say? It was government like status quo. This is our diet This is our diet that the government FDA allows. Just threw it on the fucking ground.
Yep.
The fact that they know all, I mean,
Yeah,
they
so
knew
check
all
the
of
phone
this.
real
They
quick.
know the whole.
Huh?
Check your phone real quick.
Check the phone. Got secret messages. Oh, Wedge texted me. Okay. How'd you know Wedge texted me?
I'm telepathic.
Oh, all right. Why don't you just, you could say that out loud.
Oh,
You don't
okay, I
have to
didn't-
say the whole thing. You could just say, hey, man, all right, I'm wrapping it up. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for
food issue.
showing up.
Yes.
We're calling it. We're calling it. But yeah, you know what? I'll try to remember to pick this up next time. But you guys, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting. We
Yeah,
appreciate
thanks for
you. Don't
hanging.
forget
Thanks
to
for
hit
the
like,
chat.
subscribe, do the all to ring the bell, do all those things. Until next time. Peace.
Be good, everybody.